Shoot the hostage!
Say goodbye, Harry!
Bus 8393 to Venice Beach is ready to board! Let's go on, come on!
What is this? Okay, so it's a comedic parody tribute to Keanu Reeves and the 1994 action thriller Speed.
Pop quiz, hotshot. There's a bomb on a bus. Once the bus goes 50 miles an hour, the bomb is armed. If it drops below 50, it blows up. What do you do?
LAPD! There's a bomb on your bus!
We have decided that this huge action movie is a great subject for a comedy play. And where else could you do a show like that but on a bus?
There's a what on the bus? There's a bomb on the what?
Speed is a favourite movie of mine from my childhood. I loved that film. I saw it a couple of times at the cinema and then wore out a VHS tape. And it's just so fun. It's non-stop action. It's earnest and deadly serious. It's silly. It's packed with great dialogue.
Miss, can you handle this bus?
Oh, sure. It's just like driving a really big Pinto.
A lot of people would have seen this movie. It was huge at the time, and they may remember it in the back of their memory. And when they see the show, they go, oh, that's right. Yeah, Dennis Hopper was the mad bomber, and that's right, Sandra Bullock drove the bus.
Which way?
How are you channeling Dennis Hopper?
Oh, look, I think the voice is a big part of it, and just his cheesy lines throughout the movie. I think the fact that we've used script from the movie is genius, frankly. Obviously, it's the movie experience, but some of those lines are corkers, and he had some great ones.
Jack, now tell me that you haven't been shooting the passengers. I thought it was customary for a police officer to, shoot the bad guys, huh?
This man has no time.
We all love Keanu Reeves. He's just a huge star and continues to be, and people love him. He's the internet's boyfriend.
Watch out for the water barrels!
And we think that having our Keanu play up that kind of image we have of Keanu is just the chill California dude, gives everyone the warm fuzzies.
You did not just hit and kill a baby.
For this, I try and get into if you've seen Bill and Ted, Bogus Journey, try and get into that mindset. So as sort of Labradory, golden retriever as possible, happy with the world, but confused by it at the same time.
Everybody on this side of the bus!
There is a certain irony in the fact that trying to do a very low-budget version of a Hollywood movie is a massive logistical exercise in itself. So, funnily enough, getting the bus was probably the easiest thing, and we thought it would be the hardest.
Great work, everyone. You can return your seats.
Once we had that, we had to work out, okay, well, what scenes are we replicating? How do we create the props and the set pieces for that? And how do we do it in a comedic way?
The freeway's not finished.
What?
There's a gap in the freeway.
How big?
Like 50 feet.
What's that in meters?
We have inflatable objects, we have cutouts, we have overhead projections like you used to have in school in the 80s and 90s.
We're gonna jump the gap.
What we're trying to do is remind you of a time when you were a kid and you would create worlds out of bed sheets and pillows and all that sort of stuff. This is sort of it on a grander scale.
So, I mean, we're pretty much on par with the special effects they had back then.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you can totally see the shadow of the bus from here.
Yeah, well, I've got one for kids. Well, I've got 2 lives and kids.
We do use audience members as characters in the show because we want to involve them in the experience. The most high profile of that is as Sandra Bullock.
We're gonna die, Sandra. I'm losing my shit.
Sometimes people go to a comedy show or an interactive show and they feel like they might get picked on or they don't want to participate. We want to create a really friendly, fun environment where people rediscover that childlike joy of going, yes, I want to play, I want to play.
He can see the whole bus.
You know what's funny? A lot of people have said to us because we did Speed, oh, are you going to do Speed 2, the sequel? And I say to them, can you remember anything about that movie? and they do what you're doing, they shake their head. So what's the point in doing a movie that nobody remembers that Keanu Reeves isn't in?
Stand back from the explosion!